king, I am king, I am king, I am king.
We can settle this like you got some class, so we can get into some gangster shit.
Hey, subscribe to the channel. This is King Me. Welcome back. Welcome back. Man, something about Dame Dash. I don't care. He's really epic when it comes to just interviews. Period. So this is the latest one. He's talking about Kanye and just his ability, man, just to conquer. I'm telling you, man, he never fell off. Never. I mean, he took, as far as like the music and elements of just putting a brand to anything, man. That Rockefeller was a brand, It seems like anything he put, a touch to, anything, the Dame Dash Studios, movies, clothing, anything he put his mind, anything he touched, man, it's going. It goes and it takes off. So I definitely be looking forward to his interviews. I ain't gonna lie to you, and definitely a good mentor. And subscribe to the channel. This is King Me, man. This is good. Check him out, Dame Dash.
It's an art, Yeah. I was watching this documentary on Netflix, on Disney Plus about the Beatles, and they're doing exactly what I've been doing. I'm like, the Beatles been copying me? That's how I felt,
That's fair, man. I definitely think, you've laid a lot of the groundwork for a lot of the stuff that's popping right now. So,
Well, I thought the biggest compliment that Kanye gave me was the original black hipster.
The original black hipster.
Yeah, because I feel like that's what every kid wants to be, and I guess if Kanye said it.
If Kanye said it, right? Yeah. Who we kind of look as the guy who brought wearing pink polos to hip hop and, kind of normalizing like certain aspects of fashion and music. If he said it, then
well, he made it everything that's unnormal to be normal.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that Drink Champs interview obviously was a moment that will
live
hip hop for hip hop that will live on forever.
All our interviews are. Anybody in my bloodline interview is classic.
But what Kanye said about you, essentially being the architect, being the visionary. I mean, I remember as a kid seeing you on backstage and being like, man, that's the CEO, right? I remember you yelling at DJ Clue for wearing the Def Jam leather jacket, and just being like, man, like I fucked with that, just that mindset that like, yo, no, we're Rockefeller, like.
Yeah, they made it easy for me to be me. I like being Batman. The villains are people that are doing wrong, but a hero to those that need to be protected. Our culture. So, they were a lot of fun to me, making examples. You notice I taped all that shit. You saw it because I captured it.
Yep.
I just want y'all to see that, that's how I treat them sucker motherfuckers. And y'all could treat them the same way, too. That's why I showed it and captured it. I wanted you to see the truth. They make you believe that there's something they're not and that you need them and you don't. And behind closed doors, certain people kiss ass and certain people make them kiss the ring. I make them kiss the ring, or I make them bend the knee. I'll break their back till they bend the knee.
And I think
Subscribe to the channel. King Me. It's a crazy world, man. I know. They always say God takes his good ones. He always take the good ones. I always take the good ones. Man, so many bad ones on earth, but he got a plan for that one. Subscribe to the channel. This is King Me. Watch this video. Nursing student. Drive-by shooting. Didn't even have a chance for a future, She started her future, Started. Just got started. Like always. Check it out.
From Julian B. Lane Park. Her passenger was wounded but survived. Fox 13's Evan Axelbank is live in Tampa now with what her family is saying. Evan.
She was supposed to turn 22 next month. Instead, family is planning her funeral. Take a look. Savannah Mathis She was a nursing student at HCC and a graduate of Plant High School with a 5.0 GPA. Her mother says she was driving Wednesday night just after 8 o'clock when someone began shooting. The car was riddled with bullets and crashed afterwards. She passed away today, leaving behind a family in complete shock. This was an all-American girl who wanted to spend her life serving her community as a nurse.
My daughter's was everything to me. And for someone to take a 21-year-old life for no apparent reason and gun her down in her car is just not right. So I'm asking the public, anybody, if you know something, please come forward. Her heart, her soul. This girl loved anybody she came in contact with. Kids, adults, elderly people, they loved her. It was just something about that light that shined inside of her. I'm telling Tampa, put the gun down. I'd rather you threw rocks at my kid or something like that. You did not have to gun her down like that. She was no potential threat to y'all, nothing. And she was gunned down because she was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
The other adult female who was hit by the gunfire has survived. Police say this is a very active investigation as they try to piece together exactly who was involved in killing Savannah and wounding the other adult. Mother and daughter were planning to spend her next birthday next month during a weekend in Atlanta.
Candles, balloons, calls for justice as police hunt for the killer of a 21-year-old who was gunned down near Julian B. Lane Park. Her family held a vigil tonight. Savannah Mathis was killed last Wednesday in a hail of gunfire while she was in her car at the intersection of Grace and Delaware. Fox 13's Evan Axelbank is live now in West Tampa with more on this. So tell us more about what her family had to say, Evan.
Well, this was the first time her family went to the spot she was killed at since they were there last week, right after it happened. So this is still a very fresh wound, of course, for her family. Take a look, Savannah's family there at the site. Of course, difficult for them to be there, but they were joined by hundreds of people who are trying to support them through this horrendous time. The message from Savannah's mother is, put the guns down, turn yourselves in. I feel sorry for you. Police have said they're close to making an arrest, or at least they're confident they will make one. Family asked the crowd, what are you going to do individually to make this stop? We sheltered them from everything, one relative said, and it still happened.
The purpose of this gathering is to see how many people love my daughter. Realize what life you took behind a coward act. Turn yourself in. Turn yourself in. Put the gun violence down. Tampa, we just won a Super Bowl. We just won hockey championship. We're not supposed to be mourning like this. My heart feel like it's beating through my chest, knowing that this is the last place my niece was here. And this is a horrible place where everything that I read about, that I hear about, that I'm constantly being reminded about, this is where it happened.
Savannah was killed in her car on Gray Street last Wednesday when at least one person fired from another vehicle. Savannah's car crashed into the wall they all stood in front of today, with her passenger wounded but not critically. She has recovered. Savannah died several days later. The question now is how long they'll have to wait for an arrest. TPD says they are confident.
She was in the wrong place at the wrong time, and it cost her her life.
Smith says her daughter was an ambitious young woman. She graduated from Plant High School with a 5.0 GPA and was studying to be a nurse. She had her sights set on the University of Florida after graduation from Hillsborough County Community College next spring.
How do, this one leave us so soon? She still had work to do.
Smith won't get to watch her daughter live out her dreams of becoming a doctor. She'll miss Christmas together, and Mathis's planned birthday trip to Atlanta in January.
It's not fair. I would never see her again. I would never hug her again, and it's hard.
Her dedicated daughter and best friend lost to unintended gun violence, a Tampa Bay trend that Smith says needs to end before more families are put through her pain.
It's not fair to what you're doing to us parents and siblings, and, she was loved.